Hello, good afternoon, children. Are you keeping well? Please be regular in your studies. I think the classes will continue like this for some more time. So better you do your lessons sincerely. Any query regarding my chapters related to the chapters what I have taught you should be noted in your classwork copies, and I will be highly pleased to explain them one by one in the class for all of you when we meet together. Okay? Please maintain a fair notebook. Keep all the word meanings ready, all the word meanings. You use a dictionary. Difficult words you have to find out and then maintain a copy. Write down all the long questions and answers which I had already discussed. Sure? And then try to solve short questions yourself. Don't depend on guides. That will kill your originality. Okay? Be original. Read the text. Read the chapter well and you will be able to solve them. Don't worry about your mistakes. You must commit mistakes. We can correct them when we come face to face. Is it fine? Don't worry about the English lessons. We can do it when we meet together. Okay? Now let's come back to the remaining long questions of chapter 4 from the diary of Anne Frank. I would like to give you 3 more questions and their answers today. 2 questions we had already done. Ready? Ready? I'm going to explain one by one. Sure? In case if there is a strange word, a word that I'm using new, I'm ready to explain them. Okay. So today's first question, that means the third question. Sure? Yes. How can you say that Anne Frank was deeply attached with her grandmother? Give instances from the lesson to elucidate your answer. I'm going to repeat the question. How can you say that Anne Frank was deeply attached with her grandmother? Give instances from the lesson to elucidate your answer. Elucidate means to clarify, to explain. Okay, you have to explain this answer with the instances from the chapter. Okay, got it? And we know very well, Anne Frank was very close to her grandmother, yes? So let us start. Anne Frank was very close to her grandmother, her maternal grandmother. Rosa Hollander Stern, that was the name. I'm going to repeat it. Anne Frank was very close to her grandmother, her maternal का मतलब mother की side में से, paternal is father की side से. Maternal grandmother मानी Hollander, उसकी मम्मी की मम्मी. Okay? So, Anne Frank was very close to her grandmother, her maternal grandmother, Rosa Hollander Stern. R-O-S-A, Rosa. Hollander, you know, H-O-L-L-A-N-D-E-R, Hollander. Stern, S capital S-T-E-R-N. So that was the name of the grandmother. It's not there in the text, but I'm telling you extra. Okay. So, first line is, Anne Frank was very close to her grandmother, her maternal grandmother, Rosa Hollander Stern. She was just 4 years old when her parents left her and her sister with their grandmother at Aachen, the westernmost city of Germany, and went to Holland. You could follow me. उनके पेरेंट्स उसको है ना अकेन में छोड़ा जब वो जस्ट 4 साल की थी. देख लो फिर से. She was just 4 years old when her parents left her and her sister with their grandmother at Aken. Aken, you know the spelling? A capital A-A-C-H-E-N. Aken. Where is Aken? The westernmost city of Germany, and went to Holland. Since then, Anne Frank enjoyed the love, affection, care, and warmth of her grandma until her death in January 1942. When Anne Frank was taken to Holland, the grandmother also followed them to Holland, and she died 6 months before the family went into hiding. Anne Frank was deeply attached with her grandmother. She did not celebrate her 12th birthday due to the illness of her grandmother. Even after the operation, her grandmother couldn't live longer. On her 13th birthday, she remembered her grandmother and she lit a candle, specially as a token of love, along with the other candles. She missed her a lot. Sorry. Nobody knew how much she loved her grandma. These things clearly show that Anne Frank was deeply attached to her grandmother. This is enough. Okay? Now let's go to the next question. That is our today's second question, but the fourth question from the chapter. Anne Frank's description of her father, her grandmother, Mrs. Couperus, and Mr. Casing reflect her own values. Do you agree? What values of Anne Frank are reflected through these characters? Question once again. Anne Frank's description of her father, her grandmother, Mrs. Couperus, and Mr. Casing reflect her own values. Do you agree? What values of Anne Frank are reflected through these characters? कहने का मतलब Anne Frank, she explains her father, her grandmother, Mrs. Couperus, and Mr. Casing. उसने बहुत अटैच रही उनसे. तो इसमें से जब इन लोगों के बारे में उसने इतनी अच्छी तरह लिख रखी है, इसका मतलब लिखने वाली अच्छी होगी, है ना. जिसके अंदर अच्छी क्वालिटी हो वो ही दूसरों की क्वालिटी को पहचान कर सकते हैं. इन लोगों से एन फ्रैंक का क्या क्वालिटी आपको पता चल जाता है. दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. डू यू एग्री? पहले आपसे पूछ रहे एन फ्रैंक का डिस्क्रिप्शन, फादर, ग्रैंडमदर, मिसेस कुपेरस, ये सब रिफ्लेक्ट हर ओन वैल्यूज़. खुद की लिखने वाली की वैल्यूज़ का पता चल जाता है. इस पर आप सहमत है या नहीं? तो ऐसा है तो व्हाट वैल्यूज़ ऑफ एन फ्रैंक आर रिफ्लेक्टेड थ्रू दीज कैरेक्टर्स. इन लोगों से, इन लोगों के थ्रू एन फ्रैंक का कौन से गुण आपके सामने आ जाता है. ओके, लिखने वाली बहुत अच्छी होगी तभी तो इन कैरेक्टर्स भी बहुत अच्छी तरह से उसने हमारे सामने पेश किया है. दैट्स राइट. So the answer, Anne Frank loved her father dearly. We are straight away starting. Okay beta, घुमाना नहीं. Straight we are entering into the answer. Anne Frank loved her father dearly as the most adorable father she had ever seen. Her attachment with her grandmother was boundless. Boundless माने इसका लिमिट नहीं, vast, limitless, आप बता नहीं सकते कितना है. She felt extremely lonely, अकेला महसूस हुआ, after her grandma's death. And she missed her a lot. She lit a candle, especially in memory of her grandma, when she celebrated her next birthday. Anne Frank was very close to her teacher, Mrs. Couperus. She was the headmistress of her school and had a heartbreaking farewell when they parted. Parted means separated or bid farewell. Mr. Keesing, her maths teacher, was known for his strictness and conservative ideas. Conservative means very old-fashioned. Okay? He was known for his strictness and conservative ideas. Conservative. Conservative. But with her wit and wisdom, she could win over him. She changed him into a humorous and fun-loving man. These characters मैंने जो ऊपर बताए गए ये लोग, show that Anne herself was a good human being. A good human being only can find the goodness and virtues in others and can appreciate them. Look at this sentence. इस sentence में मैंने present indefinite use किया है. इसमें मैंने V2 form use नहीं किया. Check it. These characters show that Anne herself was a good human being तक मैंने आपको past use किया. But a good human being only can find the goodness and virtues in others and can appreciate them. ये सेंटेंस एक जनरल क्वालिटी बता रहे, एक जनरल चीज बता रहे, यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट बता रहे. सो आई कैन नॉट मेक इट पास्ट. ओके, वॉट एवर वी आर डूइंग इन द टेक्स्ट concerned with the text, I'm speaking in the past form. Next, I am continuing in the past. She was honest, fearless, and unbiased. Unbiased माने फेयर, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, पार्शियलिटी नहीं, और ओपन, कुछ भी लिखो. अनबायस्ड नहीं है तो फेयर लिखो, FAIR. स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, सीधी सादी बता रहे, ओपन, खुल के बताते. These values in her helped her to accept and appreciate the best in others and love them unconditionally. Unconditional माने आपको कोई कंडीशन ही नहीं, मतलब ऐसे होना है वैसे कहना है, ईफ का कोई मतलब नहीं, कंडीशनल लव नहीं था. गॉट इट? ओके. इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम आई विल एक्सप्लेन वंस अगेन. क्या बताया? शी वॉज ऑनेस्ट, फियरलेस एंड अनबायस्ड, क्योंकि उसको किसी के ऊपर बायस नहीं, पार्शियल नहीं, शी इज़ वेरी इम्पार्शियल. दिस वैल्यूज इन हर हेल्प्ड हर एक्सेप्ट एंड अप्रिशिएट, उसने उनको स्वीकार भी किया और अप्रिशिएट भी किया. उसको उनके गुणों को उसने पहचाना भी और उसका सराहना भी किया. द बेस्ट इन अदर्स एंड लव देम अनकंडीशनली. गॉट इट? सो नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. गिव ए पेन पिक्चर ऑफ एन फ्रैंक. पेन पिक्चर माने लिखे बताइए, उसका पिक्चर ऐसे दिखाइए जैसे कि आपने स्केच बनाया, इस समय आप लिखे बताइए. दैट मीन्स कैरेक्टर. श्योर, एन फ्रैंक का कैरेक्टर बताइए. सो आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन द आंसर, डिस्कस द आंसर. एन फ्रैंक, ए जूइश गर्ल, J capital JEWISH, a Jewish girl, was born in Frankfurt in Germany on 12 June 1929. She became a victim of the Holocaust in 1945. She, along with her members of the family, lived in the secret annex. Annex, Annex. Annex means a part of a large building. Secret annex of her father's office building for over 2 years. During her hiding, she maintained a diary whom she called Kitty. She loved her father intimately, and she couldn't part with her class teacher, Mrs. Couperus. She was very much attached to her grandmother, and her death left a great void. Void means an empty space. Void, V-O-I-D, in her life. She changed her maths teacher from a strict and old-fashioned one to a humorous and fun-loving man. She was very talkative in nature. She had many friends, but she did not open up herself to any one of them. She did not confide in any one of her friends. Kitty became her true, real friend. She had a fun-loving, fearless, and humble nature. Through her diary, she became immortal as one of the greatest and the youngest writers in the world. Got it? Okay, bye. We will meet tomorrow with a new lesson. Till then, take care. Bye. See you.